So we are at the PCA Southwest today, and I have two girls competing today. I have Kim, who is a first timer doing the Masters 35, and I have Caroline, who is doing train today. So it's her second show. She did her first show last week. This will be our last show. So yeah, we're just all about having a little bit of fun. Then I also have Poppy, who is my junior, doing the Two Bros Fit Model. So we'll talk about a little bit about them as we go throughout the day when we're doing check-ins and stuff. But we are in Bristol for the Southwest today. I have Kim's robe as well. Everyone on the team gets a robe, so I've got to give Kim her robe. And yeah, we're just waiting for the doors to open. We'll get stuck in and we'll take you along for the day. So we have just sorted our tickets. I've got messaged Caroline and Kim to see what they're up to. Kim's waiting for Tan. I think they're both waiting for Tan actually at the minute, and then we'll do an in-person check-in with both of them. They're nice and chill. So I've actually just got Poppy's check-in at the minute. She has just had her makeup done. So we've just gone through a few things. I'm actually feeding her today. She's getting a nice amount of food. Her look doesn't change too much as the day goes on. So a little bit about Poppy. The reason she is now in Fit Model, she competed 2 years ago in bikini. Fit Model wasn't a thing back then. She is a junior, she's natural, and as bikini is developing to more density, more muscle maturity, so Fit Model is quite a good criteria, and understanding your physique, understanding what muscle you have already, and then kind of going from there. And obviously PCA do have Fit Model, but Two Bros did it all last year. We kind of know what the standard is. So yeah, she has a very, very good look for Fit Model. So she's just sent her check-in. She's looking good. Her waist is nice and tight. So she's actually been on prep like 5-6 weeks. We were doing a little bit of a cut for a photo shoot, had a little bit of a maintenance, so we have a little bit more to come off on the backs of her legs, but it's also bearing in mind it can be quite hard mentally when you have done a prep that has been bikini lean, and we don't need that now. So we are having a few carbs in because our waist is staying nice and tight. We are aiming to pull off a little bit more as we go into the next few shows, because we'll pop her in a pro qualifier, just keep getting feedback on board. But the main thing with Poppy is she has a very lovely physique. She's got a nice top line, she's got very nice, soft, pretty full muscle. Considering this is her flat as well, nice full muscle. So it can be hard going from bikini into Fit Model, but she's got a really, really nice shape for it. As I said, as a junior, as a natural, she fits really nicely. We can keep growing into Fit Model. If we want to then carry on and grow into bikini, we absolutely can do, but this is definitely a good pathway for her to go down right now, and she's really, really enjoying it. We have to work around the fact she does have some like health medical conditions as well, so we do want to keep an eye on her hips, her knees, her back. This again is quite a nice route. Fit Model has come in to make it more attainable, more healthy as we can get in a bodybuilding prep. Doesn't mean to say she has to work any less hard, because she works so hard for this, but it's a nice look for her. So we're going to be sending in check-in. She's just having some meals now. Very excited for her to make that Fit Model debut. We'll get some feedback on board. Then, as I said, we'll be with her for the next one in 4 weeks' time, and then we're going to see what the other girls are up to, and hopefully do some in-person check-ins with them. Quarter turn to the right. Nice. Into the glutes. Back elbow out to the side of the room. That's it. Nice. Roll it underneath here. That's it. Sit into those glutes as you do that glute shot. Nice. Good. How was that?
Okay.
So now I'm just going to throw you on the spot, and you're going to walk where, because I don't know what side of the stage you're going to walk on. You're going to be where Alicia is. So you're going to walk from that pillar. And you're not going to walk to the back, you're going to walk straight to me.
Okay.
And then hold your front pose. So I'm head judge. You're going to give everyone on the panel a nice big smile, and then if you're like, oh my god, they're staring at me, look for the camera.
Okay.
Or look for me in the audience, because I'll just be like, gooey. So nice big smile, that's it. Nice. This is your last show, you want to have fun. Big pose, quads on. Nice. Got the salt, got the pre-workout. Got the bands, got straps, got a power pack, bikini glue, tripod, hydration, got makeup, got jewellery.
Literally all in that.
My girls are going to be sorted. So just literally the rice cake, the honey, and a little bit of peanut butter. But it's just going to tie you over with your energy more than anything.
Because it's nowhere near as much as what I had last time, is it? Is that because of vitamin A?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it just goes to show how each peak is always so different. Like we filled you up quite aggressively last time, but also bearing in mind last time we wanted a bit of a softer look because you were going masters and it was a smaller show, so I didn't want you as lean. Okay. Whereas this one is, well, first it's PCA, you're trained, well, trained or masters, we can go with a very lean look. So especially when we pump you up and stuff as well. So we can afford to get you leaner, so we don't need to push things so much. And then yeah, because of your stomach, we just really didn't want to push things. We needed that to settle down, but it settled down really nicely. So yeah, this is more just energy levels. And then face the back. This arm comes out here, don't pull that one back, keep it forward. And then sit into that glute, drive that thumb in, so really cup it in, yeah, that's it, nice. And then back into your front pose. And then hold that, so we'll do a routine because then you've got the video to look back on. Nice. Nice. Good, well done. I don't want you to think you're getting in your head. This is what we're doing all now to make sure that we can go through things so you're nice and chill, okay? So, I don't know if you've got, if you know if there's many other people in your class or not?
3 I've met, so.
Okay, so that's fine. So I don't know what side you'll walk on. So we're just gonna run through it now. Do you want me to video it as well so you can watch it back? Nice big smile, and you're ready to walk on. I need the head judges down there, the panel's all down there. And then what I think about when I'm doing all my posing, all you need to know is it's your quarter turn. So while I'm in my poses, I'm thinking about what I'm doing in that pose. So your cues for this would be glutes, core, shoulders. Nice big smile. You'll hear me shout smile if you're not smiling. I think we can put so much pressure on ourselves that we've got to nail everything straight off the bat. Like I don't, the first time I get on stage, like slow everything down, smile and take your time. That's the key things that you need to remember. So we have just done a check-in with Caroline. She is doing trained. We have found out she's the only one in trained, which is obviously quite sad. She wants to be competitive against people. But the reason we've gone for trained is just because she does have that bit more leanness again when she switches her quads on as well. And then she's got a little bit of glute striations going on. So we went for trained because she really likes the power pose. Yeah, I just say we've got to see the pros, although there's cons because you want to be up against people, but the pros are, means she gets to go straight onto the overalls, so more stage time, and then we'll just take that feedback on board. But as I said, this is her last show, so we do plan a reverse. There's the potential that we'll either keep growing for bikini if she enjoys today. Obviously we've got masters all trained the route to go down, or potentially we might be doing a bit of a longer off season and aim for figure, which is quite exciting. So few opportunities ahead, but we are taking no pressure. We're just going to enjoy this day, and then we will be going into a good reverse and a good off season. We did speak a little bit about how we peaked her slightly differently for this show. So she did a GBO show last week where we went for a bit of a softer look with her, so we did fill up a little bit more. Goal was to come back better. She wanted to come in leaner, she wanted to have better posing and just look improved, and she has definitely done that. If we can get some photos, I'll get Alicia to get some photos on, because genuinely it is insane the changes. So we know if we can make those changes from where she was before she signed up to what we've done now, we can definitely have a very productive off season and come back even better. So the way we peaked her last time, we did give her a little bit more carbs, we softened her up a little bit, whereas as I said, PCA, we can afford lean, striated, that's her strength, especially upper body and her delts. So we have gone in for a leaner condition this time. So very excited for her with that one. And then we have had Kim, so we checked Kim over. As I said, this is her first ever show, and oh my God, she looks, so if I had her physique as a first timer, I'd be buzzing. So the biggest thing that I would say, well, I say to anyone when it comes to show day is just have fun. Like at the end of the day, when you're on your show day, it's about having fun. It's about being present. For Kim, it's about understanding the show day, showing herself how good she is. Like not only just physique wise, but confidence wise. She's worked so hard on this prep, and she's absolutely proven and blown out the water that she can do it. So the goal today is just have fun. I do expect as a first timer, and even anyone as a seasoned competitor, your first time on stage, you might look back at your pose and be like, I need to slow down, I need to twist more, I need to do this kind of stuff. So we expect those kind of things, but we've gone through a good run through of things, so it's making sure she doesn't put any pressure on herself. I'm very, very proud of her. I'm very happy of how she's looking. We actually gave her quite a few carbs this week, and she's actually felt quite tired from all the carbs. We're keeping it light, nice and light today. So she is in there chilling at the minute. There'll be Poppy checking in a minute as well. Then once they've both finished with hair, makeup, and they're all glammed up, we will go through making their pre-workout. We'll make sure they know what they're doing with pumping up, and we'll make sure that they're feeling good before they go backstage. Do some RDLs, but stand with it underneath your heel. You can do your lat raises, really, really slow. Front, then do your rows. So we are just in the break at the minute. The girls are going backstage because we think the next part is going to go pretty quick. But when we do check-ins, as well as making sure we got some photos, we do a few rounds of posing as well. So then something that I've found that's helped me is when I'm backstage, to help keep my focus, because you don't want to pump up too early, otherwise you're going to lose your pump, is having a video of my routine and then remembering my cues. So I can kind of rinse and repeat while I'm going through my pump up. I can think, oh, shoulders or glutes, core, whatever that is. So what we did with both of the girls is I made sure they had a video going through their routine. I'm speaking over it, they can see the changes. So for example, with Caroline, one of her things is she doesn't turn her quads on. So if I get this up so we can see, this is her about her quads on, but then when she turns them on, we can see a big difference. And then it's the same thing with like going through her posing. So the difference in her back, to be able to like really engage her back compared to before, just little things like that. And we did the same with Kim. So whereas this was Kim's normal pose before, we did a bit more with sitting into her glutes, controlling her core, bringing that back shoulder around. So again, this is where posing is such a big thing. You could have such a good physique. And especially for your first show, as I said, we might not always remember like certain things, but knowing that we can go through this backstage, keep our mind busy with certain things, sit there, feet up, just watch the videos, be ready to pump up. They have their pre-ready. They also have messages that I send them with what I want them to pump up specifically, so they can literally look at their phone. They know when they're going to take their pre. They know when they're going to pump up and what they're pumping up. They know I'm going to message them when things are going to start, and then they can sit there, just watch routines. Kim, I have sent my backstage playlist, which is motivational music. Whatever it is, they're set up. They know that I am on hand, literally on the end of my phone as much as possible. So then they can just go in feeling ready, feeling excited. Had another update from Poppy as well. We've made sure her pre is ready to go. She's at tan at the minute. She's going to message me when tan is all done. She's going to find out in the break roughly how busy it is. Then I'll break down everything for her as well. And yeah, it's just making sure everyone has everything that they need, so they feel they haven't got to ask any questions. They know exactly what's happening before it happens. So it's nice and chill, and yeah, they can just be ready to enjoy it. Come on, Ken! Woo! Say Ken, come on now! Nice big smile! That's it, Kim! That's it! Nice!
In second place, 91 Emma. Can we have a final pose from all competitors? One more pose.
Do side pose. That's it, Kim.
And relax, thank you. We shall see you return at the end of the day. And the trained bikini category, let's welcome on stage athlete 102, Caroline.
That's it, Caroline. Nice big smiles.
Audience members, a round of applause.
Woo! Nice, core, core, core. Open up those shoulders. Up, up, up.
delighted to announce that Caroline received an invitation to the British final.
That's it, Caroline!
And she'll join us straight back on stage.
Nice big pose!
Members, a round of applause for your category winner. First over overalls, beginning with the bikini overall. It's your bikini winners. Bring them out, hey.
Nice big smile! I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much.
How are you feeling now? You need to have some downtime.
Yeah.
You need to reflect.
I'm looking forward to my can of Coke.
Yeah, you can have that.
Oh.
Well done.
Was it alright?
Oh, you did so well.
Right?
You look so much better. The only thing I was saying at the end was face the judge when you were like, what? I love how she's just on stage going, what? I was like, no, just look at the judge. Because she's just like, hi everyone. But yeah, no, posing was so much better. So much better. Do you get heels on? I've put your trophies over there and we'll just get a picture quickly of us all together, yeah? Well done. There you go. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't know. There were only 2 in the bikini.
Yeah,
classes, so
I know, it's typical. At the end of the day, the biggest thing we said is you want to be better.
Yeah,
like, look how good you are compared to the last time.
I know.
And your posing was so much better. So it really was, like, especially those side shots because they've been a weakness for you.
Yeah.
And you did do those shoulders in your back pose. So I was very, very happy. You did do everything. So yeah, you couldn't have done any more really, especially with like the way peak was and everything. Okie dokie. So show is done. We had Kim, she won out of 4. So it's first ever show, and we do have a few more shows back to back. So I've told her some downtime. She had no idea what to expect. She had a little bit of pressure on herself before getting on stage, but she absolutely smashed it. So very happy, very, very, very proud. Caroline, unfortunately, the only one in her class, but I was very happy with her posing. So she was someone that we definitely had to work on her confidence and her posing as a whole, especially her side shots. We'll always have like some people have a really strong front and back, but weaker side, and then vice versa. So it was something we were really working on with her core, and she did amazing. So very happy with that. That was her final show. So she's got some downtime. We've already pre-made some rough ideas with plans. We always speak post-show before it happens to get a good idea of where anyone's head is at, but then also knowing that the plan is subject to change depending when you come off stage and then where your head is at. So it's a base plan to give structure and give some motivation, but also know that it's pretty flexible based on how someone's feeling. So very excited for her next phase because she actually hasn't ever done a structured build, and the fire is truly lit. So very excited for that. Poppy, just got news, awards from her first class. So I think she came 2nd or 3rd, but it was out of 2 or 3. Posing was lovely. Her posing is very, very good. But it's just, based on what I've seen so far, it's a condition thing, which we knew. She's been on prep for like 5 weeks so far. And the main goal is going to be doing the show in 4 weeks. So at her rate of loss at the minute, I'm happy with her rate of loss. We went in this knowing that the structure is there, the physique is there. It's just we do need to chip a little bit more off. This is why we also didn't do anything in terms of peaking. We went in as is. There wasn't any need to peak. So we obviously are going to still get feedback just in case there's anything else. But based on what I have seen, I'm very subjective with all of my girls with what the feedback might be, because I want to be as productive as possible. I'm going to be there to obviously big them up, but also if we need to improve, we need to improve. So we will just keep digging, keep nailing this posing, and then we will be there for her next show, which is very exciting. And then we just had Sophie and Jem. So Sophie is my client. So she is prepping for later shows. We have worked together now for 3 or 4 years. Every year she has leveled up. Very excited. The goal is mainly PCA this year. We're not thinking about any other federations. PCA, Masters. This is definitely her best look to date as we stand. And I'm so excited to know what is going to still come of that, because we're already in a way better spot than what we were before. And that is always the goal when it comes to competing. Ultimately, placings are subjective, shows are subjective. You don't know who's going to turn up, who you're going to be against. But as long as you're getting better and you're improving, That's your sign of growth. That's your sign of improvement. And she is. She's very, very, very good. She implements everything. We went through some posing. She's been struggling with the back pose. So it's something I make sure I help all my girls with. So it's been nice support with the team today. Then Jem is just a posing client who is a first timer for this year. And one thing I really admire with Jem is the fact that she has only started only a couple of weeks ago. She'll be going for Fit Model right at the end of the year. And she is already getting weekly posing sessions in because she knows she's not a natural to it. Most of us aren't. But by doing the work and embracing the fact it is going to be uncomfortable for a while, you will progress, you will. So biggest tip as well, if you are new to it, you'll see all the girls posing. Remember, they've done 20 weeks, maybe even had years beforehand with getting on stage, nailing their posing. It can be very easy to compare if you are struggling when you're starting off. All these girls that know how to pose, but ultimately, everyone's had to start somewhere. I've had to start somewhere. So the biggest way to progress is getting stuck into it. Just with a prep or a build, that takes time. It takes a lot of time. But posing, you will get better at it the more you do it. That's what it comes down to. So definitely don't compare your day one to someone else's day 7 million and something. So we did a little bit of work with that, and it was good for her to come see the show. That is another tip. If you've never been to a show and you want to compete, get to a show. The more you can get to the shows, you can see how they're run, what to look for, what to expect. That's going to be a big, big, big key as well. So that is it. Girls, all girls have smashed it. I'm very, very proud of them. Caroline is done. More to come with Kim, more to come with Poppy. If you want to know any more about my coaching or anything about posing, then drop me a message. You know where to find me. If you found this useful and you want to see more vlogs, then let me know, and I will see you in the next one.